Alright guys, gonna go through another shelf now. First one on here is Burnt Offerings, MGM release. I also own this in a 3-movie pack with Life Force and Leviathan, but that's in the L section. And we have the Buttercream Gang. I showed this in my favorite 80s and 90s kids and family movie update. We have the Buttercream Gang again, alternate cover art. This is actually the original VHS cover art. Pretty plain and simple. We have the sequel, The Buttercream Gang in Secret of Treasure Mountain. And The Butterfly Effect. A lot of people have seen this. And we have The Butterfly Effect 2. This was a straight-to-video sequel, but I actually really enjoyed it. Not quite as good as the first one, but still pretty good. Still have to check out The Butterfly Effect 3. I've never seen it. Heard it's pretty good, though. I now own it in one of the Lionsgate 8-movie packs. And we have Cabal, actually known as Nightbreed here in the US. Of course, I mentioned that film a lot. Cabal is the original story that Nightbreed is based on, written by Clive Barker. This is an Italian import of the film. We have Cabin Fever, which I really like. And then Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever, unrated. This was just out of control, outrageous movie. Some really good gore effects in here. We have The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, considered to be the first ever horror film. It is a silent film, but it definitely has some surreal imagery, and definitely worth a watch for all horror fans, seeing as it is considered to be the first ever horror film. We have The Cake Eaters, starring Kristen Stewart. Then Caligula. This is the 3-disc Imperial Edition. Contains, I believe, 2 different versions of the film, and also a ton of bonus features. Nice booklet as well. And then Call Me, The Rise and Fall of Heidi Fleiss. I got this because I really love The Sopranos. I'm a big Sopranos fan, and of course, you have Jamie Lynn Sigler, who plays Heidi Fleiss in this. So, having the chance to see Meadow Soprano play a call girl, I'll take that chance any day. But it was actually pretty enjoyable, for what it was. Not too bad, good amount of nudity and all that, but it was a body double other than, one scene where you get a quick glimpse of the good stuff. So, definitely worth a watch, I guess. Also stars Robert Davi from The Goonies, of course, and Maniac Cop. Next, Camp Blood. Your basic camp slasher film. We have another one starring Jamie Lynn Sigler, and that's Campfire Stories. This one is actually out of print now, but I tend to see this one a lot in stores. Next, Camp Nowhere. This is the original DVD release. It has been re-released now by Echo Bridge. I'm in a tight squeeze again, guys, coming in the aisle, so let me kind of change my direction here. And next is Candyman. This is the original DVD release of this as well. I love the cover art on here. And then we have Candyman, the Special Edition. One of my favorite horror films of all time. One of my favorite slasher films. And then we have Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh. Not a bad sequel. Not as good as the original, though. And then Candyman 3, Day of the Dead, which is definitely, the worst of the bunch, but still good enough. I still like it. And we have Can't Buy Me Love. It's a fun movie from the 80s that I used to enjoy watching a lot when I was younger. Next is a very rare one. It's the Cannibal Holocaust 25th Anniversary Collector's Edition. These are limited to 11,111. I have number 6,426. I know you can't see that because of the camera, but yeah, really nice set. Great cover art on there as well. It's another great high school movie, Can't Hardly Wait. This one's really fun. This is one that, when it comes on TV, I tend to watch it every time it's on. It's got a great cast as well. We have the original Cape Fear, starring Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum. And then Cape Fear remake, Martin Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro, Nick Nolte, Jessica Lange. Really good remake, one of my favorites actually. We have Captivity. Really awesome cover art. Next, Dario Argento film, The Card Player. Still haven't watched this one, so I really can't say too much about it. Heard it's pretty cool though. And here's one that's actually my son's, and it's the Care Bears, The Nutcracker. He used to watch this a lot when he was a little bit younger, and I actually watched this a lot when I was younger as well. I mean, you know, I wasn't really big into Care Bears when I was little, but this was a Christmas one, and for whatever reason, I remember having this old VHS when I was a little kid and watching this one for some reason. So it's pretty cool when I found it on DVD. I thought I'd pick it up for my son one year for Christmas, and he enjoyed it for a while. But you know, now, as I said, you know, many times, he's more into horror films now, so this stuff doesn't really appeal to him anymore. Next, Carnival of Souls. This is the 2-disc Criterion Collection edition. Really cool edition. Comes with 2 versions of the film, the theatrical cut and the director's cut. And really, you know, really underrated movie, I think. I mean, I think there's some really creepy scenes in here. Definitely one of the best black and white horror films, I think. Next, Carnival of Souls, again. The more modern day version, I should say, starring Larry Miller. This is pretty cool. We have Carrie, of course, which everybody knows about, so don't need to say too much about that one. We have Carriers. Enjoyed this as well. It's Chris Pine, Emily Van Camp. Next, Cashback, which is actually a pretty cool film. And finally, for this shelf, Casino. This is the 2-disc anniversary edition. I also own the Blu-ray, but of course it's with my Blu-rays. But yeah, that's it for this shelf. I still have a pile of DVDs that I have not put on the shelves yet. You know, some of my newer pickups. One of them is actually Cameron's Closet, which belongs on the shelf I just showed. So I'll show that off real quick again. But I'm gonna try working on that soon. I'm gonna have to pick up another DVD rack to fit everything. So comment below, guys. Let me know what you think of this shelf. And I'll be back soon, of course, with some more videos. Thanks for watching.